What up, what up? Welcome to my channel where we're doing music covers, original music, album reviews, song reviews, reactions, tier lists, whatever the day calls for. If you like what you see here, please subscribe to the channel. If you have content on here, I'll subscribe to you as well. I am all about supporting up-and-comers on here. My original music can be found at robcary.bandcamp.com. I have one album under my belt right now called Communication. It is quite a few years old now, but I'm finally working on the follow-up to that album called Ugly Living. And I have some big news on that front coming soon. I have a few snippets on this channel, short snippets of me self-performing some bits and pieces of some of the songs that are going to be on my new record. And anybody that's been checking those out, you have my gratitude, man. Thank you so much. Today we're going to be getting into a band that I only know about because of the Garza podcast. And I've said that a lot on this channel because I found out about a good handful of bands from the Garza podcast. I would definitely recommend checking his podcast out if you are into heavy music, and really, really good discussion between Chris Garza of Suicide Silence and the guests that he has on. He had these guys on, and I read about them a little bit online and some of the bands that they were compared to, and it definitely intrigued me and want to check them out. And so I've only known about them for a couple months, and by the time their last release, Downer, was fully absorbed, it actually ended up making a spot on my top 10 albums of 2023. And the way it was presented to me online, it made it seem like it was a two-part album, 2 EPs combined into one album, and I thought it was all done in 2023. But it turns out the first part was done in 2021. But there's so many songs that they have that have already gotten so much replay value for me. Exit Bag, Shit Spitter, Boy, what's called Chemo? There's a title going around for bands that sound like this called Pissed Core, like TEN56, Dealer, Amor. I love all that kind of shit. And it's definitely something I want to lean into on my own music. And these guys are definitely pissed, man. The only complaint I've ever had about their music really is I think sometimes some of the electronic sections go on for a little bit too long here and there. But the cool thing about these guys is that their songwriting style is fairly sporadic, so if you're not feeling a specific part of a song, it's going to change into something else. Like, I don't think I've ever heard a song from them that I would consider bad at all. So yeah, I'm a newcomer to this band. I'm a newbie, but I'm excited to hear this, man. So let's get into the brand new TEN56 track, Good Morning.
Won't stop the way I say something to lie in. The fucking falling mixes me inside my head. The skin is crawling from this instance in my bed. The crawl up in my skin and up into my spine. To lay the rest is more regurgitating thoughts into my mind. Existence is what I'm living for God, I'm not getting to north way. But my intentions is on my soul, it's the one in my chest of my balls. Rules and rules are starting to take a grip. The walls are closing in, the walls are closing in. Oh God. Won't stop till I have seen something to lie in. The case darkness of my mind will go to hell. So where we go again, taking any steps to find the same old excuses. Apologies and nights, but a life and nothing uses. Another year to bring some lots of massive fun is not a perfect episode where the fully loaded gun so.
What a racket. That might be the noisiest song I've ever heard from them. I'm not used to hearing them do blasts, I don't think, but there were some parts where the guitars are so low and the stuff was so chaotic and there's so much effects on the vocals that I didn't even couldn't really zero in on what the fuck was going on. Very brutal. Definitely going for the shock value with the music video. Aside from like the blast and stuff, the rest of it is what I've come to expect from this band, but maybe a little bit noisier for sure. It's definitely the noisiest song I've ever heard them do, and they make some fucking noise, believe that. I dug the absence of the electronic sections in this track, and they just kind of stuck to the brutality. I like some of the electronic sections they do, and some of them I don't really. It's kind of hit and miss for me. Since the song is Good Morning, I kind of wish I would have done this as soon as I woke up in the morning. This would have been a hell of a way to start the day. Aside from the things I mentioned, I don't really think this song stands out from the pack of their songs. But I liked it. I'll definitely throw it on the iPod, along with the rest of the tracks from them that I have. It's not my favorite song of theirs, but there's definitely songs I don't like as much as this one, too. This is just a pretty middle-of-the-pack song for them, but really, really noisy. Really fucking crazy music video. I had fun with it, man. I did. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Like, it was kind of like a 7 for me right now, but I always try to give things time to grow, and, you know, I'll need to have headphones on to really zero in on some of these really, really noisy sections, because I feel like that's going to be a standalone single. But I could be wrong, but, I mean, they did just come out with something not that long ago, but who knows? If they drop anything else, it'll be covered here. 7.5 out of 10 from me. Good job to TEN56, and until next time, thanks for watching.